Okay, so how do I start this again? How do I start this again? How do I start this again? I think it goes a little something like... Hey, it's LJ and welcome to another edition of LJ Reacts. For those of you who only just stumbled across this little YouTube channel of mine, this is basically where I kind of go back through time to pick up on all those little pop culture moments that I kind of seem to have missed out on somewhere along the whole process of growing up and having to, try and adult in this cruel, cruel world. For those who are a bit more familiar with the channel and are wondering where I've been, well, it's a long story, but it essentially goes down to I was recording the next couple of videos for this channel, and the camera broke. I eventually did get the camera repaired, but I'd just kind of fallen out of the habit of churning out these videos, and so I thought I'd take a little break, and somehow that break lasted, 14 months, 16 months, something like that. But I'm back. Is there a reason why I'm back? Well, I mean, there is a little one. But for that, I'm going to have to ask you, stick around to the end. However, it's not the only thing I'm going to ask you. I mean, I'm going to ask you to watch as much of this as possible because it helps the YouTube algorithm. It helps sort of bump up my numbers. It's not completely all for me because, it's the same like when I ask you to share, because if you like it and you share it, someone else sees it and they like it and they share it, and then, more people see it, which brings more people to the channel, which means more people like what I'm doing, which gives me more inspiration to turn out more of these, which again you like, and it's really a mutual thing we've got going on here. So do the like, share and subscribe thing, and if you really want to, feel free to check me out on social media. If you want to see me live in the real world, I will be going more into this later, but you've always got the lovely link tree there. And if you're feeling a bit generous, chuck some money in the tip jar. So this is possibly looking a little different to how it may have looked previously. Like I said, there was an issue with the camera, which I have had fixed, but in that time I have completely rejigged my entire setup. I'm using different software. It's a slightly different audio setup, different lighting setup. So if it looks slightly different, that's why. If if you think it looks good, let me know. If there are certain aspects you'd like me to try and bring back, let me know. I may be able to accommodate that. But yeah, so I'm hopefully going to sort of start doing this a bit more on the regular again, because I did enjoy doing this when I was doing it. It did get quite addictive, every day, sort of checking, see, what people were saying. Although I have, like I said, I've gotten out of the habit of all that. So if you have left me a request in the last year, there is a chance I've not seen it yet. I've got a lot of back comments to go through, as well as all the requests that I still haven't tackled from when I was doing this on the regular. I don't know what my release schedule is going to be at the minute. I'm kind of filming this one by the seat of my pants. So yeah, hopefully over the next few videos I will have something put together. But yeah, for now, let's just crack on with what we are doing today. So, who am I doing today? Well, I did rewatch the last video that I dropped, and I said one of the next videos I was going to do was going to be another Liliac video. And hey, if you're liking this and you've seen my previous Liliac videos, thank you. You have brought a great number of people to my channel, and I appreciate that very much. Liliac, I really did enjoy some of the stuff I listened to previously for them. And I said, you know what, I'm going to check out one of their covers because you guys have always said, some of their covers are fantastic. I've listened to a couple of their covers while editing previous videos, and I've been really impressed with some of them. But I think this is the last one of theirs I did was a Christmas Carol cover. But I don't know if that really counts in the lexicon, because as far as I know, that could have just been a one-off thing for Christmas. So This one seems to be a popular choice. I think it's in like a couple of their major live sets. So yeah, it's a cover of the mighty gods themselves, Black Sabbath. I'd say this is to tie in with the Aussie show coming up, but the songs from the Dio era, which is which is as good as Black Sabbath is ever going to get without having Ozzy as the frontman. Really sad that I never got the chance to see them before. Dio sadly left us just over 15 years ago. But so I'm doing Heaven and Hell, like I said in a previous video. So it's one of those Sabbath songs I know, but I can't bring to mind. But if you play it, I'll probably sort of hum along to it. So I don't know what to expect from this one, but like I said, I know I've listened to some of Liliac's covers in the past, and I've been impressed with them, albeit not in a reaction video setting. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this one. So yeah, without further ado, let's fire it up and I give my thoughts. Alright, here goes. Liliac with Heaven and Hell. Yeah, okay, I definitely recognise this one now, just that guitar riff. Although played down considerably in the mix by the sounds of it when compared to the original Black Sabbath, but yeah, let's see where they go with this. Okay, that was a lot more of a lower grrr than I was expecting to hear. I don't know why. But yeah, this is taking me back to hearing Black Sabbath's version of this song, and yeah, so far I'm on board. So let's see where they go with this. One thing I'm really picking up, I don't know if it's the way my speakers set up, but like the drum and the bass, the sort of that end of the audio spectrum really seems to be coming through a hell of a lot louder than the guitar or the keyboard there. Although it's not that they're getting lost in the mix there, but you're definitely hearing sort of the low end is coming through more powerfully than and the jingle jangly guitar. I don't know the best way to describe that. don't know why this comes to mind, but then when I was younger, there was people constantly bragging on Meg White for her drumming abilities. But yeah, here we have a female drummer who definitely can drum. Another thing that sort of jumps out at me, I'm sort of looking at the keyboard, and that's definitely a keytar that's just laid down flat, which I don't know why, but that kind of amused me, because obviously this is the original Black Sabbath going into the 80s, when keytars would have been sort of starting to come in, because synths were quite big back then. Although latter day Aussie Black Sabbath you had like Technical Ecstasy had a lot more sort of musicianship behind it than just the sort of bass 4, which is odd because seeing them live, it's always just the floor on stage. So I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but just the thoughts that are going around my head right now. Wow, they've really kicked it up again. I am loving this cover. I mean, up to now I was like, yeah, no, it's pretty good, but not really sound. But they are really coming out of the Middle Ages there. They're really kicking up. I'm starting to remember why I enjoyed doing these videos so much. These kids really got it together when it comes to talent. They really come along from that really early video I did on them a couple of years ago. Takes me back to the Christmas song they did, where there's a big flute counterpart, and I just brought up the '89 Grammys with Jethro Tull and the following whole Flutes and Metal campaign. well, I guess it's time for me to put together some thoughts about what I just seen then, isn't it? So that was Heavan and Hell by Liliac. So yeah, like I said, it started fine. Yeah, there's some pretty good musicianship there. Vocalists sort of went in a lot lower than I was expecting, but yeah, it was, for the most part, fairly standard Black Sabbath cover, albeit playing from the bass end, which, I mean, with Black Sabbath is not a bad thing. I feel Geezer Butler gets kind of forgotten by a lot of people because you've got Iommi's sort of meaty riffs going over the top as well. Geezer actually puts some great sort of bass lines in, especially in the Aussie era. So it's kind of cool just to hear more of sort of that end of the spectrum. But yeah, I really loved how it sort of kicks up right at the end there. Just coming out of the middle eight. They're really sort of changed up the game a bit. So yeah, that's really sort of pushed it up for me, because up till then I was like, oh yeah, it's fairly standard cover. I enjoy it, but nothing on that. But yeah, these kids really sort of. So a little while ago, I watched Heavan and Hell. I didn't actually realise it was him because his Mammoth WVH band. No, it was Sports Acts. But the way he put the set together, yet, you know, even if you hadn't heard this, like, knew how to sort of draw you in. And I think the way he sort of did that is with his sort of whole set, it's kind of how these guys did with that song. You know, it's kind of go, this is familiar song, sort of like, oh yeah, sort of, you know, the more I hear it, I'm like, oh yeah, I know this riff. Yeah. And then suddenly, boom, that really sort of kicked off towards the end there. It's like, yeah, just to really mess with you. They've got, right at the end there, they've got some, what's it, flute solo. That's something you expect, really, is it? So, yeah. Let's give this a number. I mean, like I said, fairly standard cover up to that point. So yeah, I'm prepared to go 7.5. I know you can't do the whole thing just full on all the time. You need those ebbs and flows, but I mean, probably would barely scrape a 7 up till then, but yeah. Because, like I said, up till really kicking off, I was like, oh yeah, but I really was impressed. You know, just that brilliant flute solo at the end, just to sort of add a little something different. So, that is where I'm at. You can, right now, you can leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think of these videos, what you think of a slightly different look, what you want me to cover in the near future. Also, you can leave me a like or a follow on the above, or you could leave me a tip in the jar. Also, I don't have any stand-up dates coming up, but I do have another date coming up that I will be going into shortly on the link tree just there, so you can check that out. And until then, until the next time I see you, it has been emotional. I've been LJ. Good night. Thanks for sticking around for the end of the video. For those of you wondering why I'm doing this again, it's very, very simple. So, I've got an event coming up which features a lot of content creators, and basically I just wanted to be one of the cool kids just for a little bit longer. So for those of you who live in the Essex area, you can catch me in the referee stripes for Talks with Dorks podcast, their debut British wrestling show, Never Say Die, featuring some of the top wrestling content creators out there, including Parky Streams, Danielle's Games, Max's Wrestling Channel, The Cosplay Nightmare, The Goonie Dad, AJ Slambino, Stone Cold Stoley, and JC Wrestle Talk. They will all be taking part in this show in various roles. Goonie Dad and AJ Slambino will be making their tag team debut. Like I said, I'll be the head referee, and the rest will be finding jobs for. Will be being announced over the next few weeks. So check it out. I should have chucked the ticket link in the description below. So yeah, that's Basildon Sport and Basildon Sport and Leisure even. 31st of May, Talks with Dorks, Never Say Die. Why are we calling that? Well, 40th anniversary of the Goonies. So